Hi, this is John Byrne with Poets and Quants. Welcome to Handicapping Your MBA Odds. Sandy Kreisberg, HBS guru. How are you?
I'm the handicapper. John is the jockey here.
There we go.
John's the jockey and the horse.
Let's present this guy.
Please do. I'll get you started. 26-year-old male. That is okay. Could be better. Could be female. 720 GMAT. That is on the low side for a lot of his targets. We'll go through that. 720 GMAT, that's okay. Virginia Tech, that's okay. 3.0 in geosciences. Ouch. That's something he wrote in his write-up. Oh. And he is right. The 3.0 is the boo-boo on this apple. It's the soft spot on the apple.
From Virginia Tech.
Yeah, Virginia Tech is okay.
Yep.
Then he started out at an oil and gas consulting company right out of college. That's perfectly acceptable. And then tell the folks what he did after that. Things get better.
Yeah, well, you think AdComs are believers in climate change, right?
Yes.
Well, this guy works for a wind and solar company for the past 3 years, and he's been
more
managing.
Importantly, that's a hot number in business schools.
And he manages teams of engineers, installers, and whatever else, right?
What he actually does is a little unclear. So,
yeah.
Mr. 26-year-old energy guy, make that clear. You described yourself as a CEO.
Yeah, in fact, it would be helpful for all of you who
list
write in, list your title.
Yes.
So your title will help us understand what you exactly do, even more so than describing what you do, particularly in vague terms.
In hyperbolic and windy terms, yes.
And he has a really interesting array of schools, some very elite, some really super good schools, but not at the upper echelon. So, 3 at the top.
One more thing. It says his post-MBA goal.
Oh, good.
He wants to start his own distributed renewable energy company. I take that for standard do-gooder energy company.
Yep.
That will focus on solar and residential energy storage. Whew. Okay.
That's a big deal, I'm going to just tell you, because, currently
that's
batteries can't store renewable energy.
Yeah, the truth is 30% of people applying to business school, if you shake them and you say, what do you want to do? It comes down to make better batteries, okay? So this is
going to be a lot of money in those batteries.
Yeah, this is another one of these better battery guys. Right. But let me say something. I don't think it's a smart idea to say you want to start a company right after business school. It just doesn't happen.
Or rarely happens.
People drop out of business school and start companies, and AdComs know it.
Well, you know that 14 to 16% of the graduates at Stanford start a company, and generally it's 5% at most schools.
They actually started companies?
Yeah, right, exactly. Mm-hmm.
I sit corrected.
8% from Harvard start companies while in school or shortly after graduation.
Yeah, but how many people said they were going to start companies?
Well, probably a lot more. And then McKinsey or Goldman came on with the $130,000 to $140,000 offer to start with a $25,000 signing bonus. Then they changed their mind.
Yeah, right.
Especially when we're looking at student debt. Anyway, this guy.
This is the important part.
Yeah.
If you say you want to start a company, okay, wind and solar, I imagine that's probably a little easier to start a company. It's not like you say, I want to start a railroad. This guy has a kind of background in the field. He's been in it all his life, so it makes a little bit of sense for this guy. Be very particular about how you plan to do that. Or you can say, my plan is to either get experience with a major or more experience and then start a company. I don't think you lose any points by presenting it in a developmental way like that.
Now, one thing this guy is thinking about is to offset the 3.0 is to take HBX Core, which is their online course of 3 basic business courses. It takes 11 weeks to do. It's very inexpensive, and you put Harvard on your resume. And if you get good grades in that, obviously that should be helpful. Less so at Harvard than it would be at other schools, I think.
Say that again.
Yeah. So don't take
HBX
Core
because
it's going to give you a super highway into Harvard. Not going to happen.
Yeah, Harvard's like a lot of places.
But HBX
they
core,
hate their own.
HBX core to other schools actually is an attractive thing to have on your resume, particularly if you obviously score well in the program.
Yeah, look,
so
guy's got a low GPA.
Yeah.
I would take some real courses where you show up and sit next to a human being and take a final exam, quite frankly. That's not HBX core. HBX core is for dreamers.
All right, his range of schools, MIT at the high end, Tuck and Yale. And then he has Georgetown, Darden, and UT Austin McCombs.
Yeah.
So he's got a good range of schools, I think, right? So what do you think his odds are at? Let's go from the top, MIT.
Okay, MIT.
Really hard.
Good news and bad news. They would love the solar part. They would hate the 720 and the 3.0. Given it's MIT business school, I think he's going to have a hard, and they're very selective. I think he's going to have a hard time getting into MIT. I think his odds are like 25%.
Okay, Yale.
A little more open. Yale is a little more willing to swallow lowish stats, but I think it's still going to be hard, 30%.
And then Tuck, probably the same.
Tuck is more open to holistic. They might be really interested in solar wind stuff. There's a lot of wind up there in the mountains. So the odds that Tuck start ticking up to like 35%.
All right.
And then when you get to Georgetown, Darden, and McCombs, that's where he becomes an inline applicant.
Right. So the odds at those schools are?
Just what their normal are.
35, 40?
Yeah, right.
35 to 40%.
Yeah.
So the big advice here is do something to offset the 3.0.
Do something to offset the 3.0 and make it sound like you really know the industry. And your plan is to stay in the industry, start a company. You don't have to start it right after business school. Try and have a developmental arc for that.
Okay, so there's a little bit of earth, wind, and fire for Mr. Wind and Solar.
And he also says he installs free, as an extracurricular,
Yeah.
he installs free solar systems in low-income housing. Boy, that's a double
double whammy.
double goodie
A
there,
double do-gooder whammy.
Yeah, that's a good one. So talk about that too.
All right, you're getting in. Hey, thanks for sharing your profile with us. Good luck to you and to all of you out there.
Let me say another thing about it. If you want some tough love, 720 GMAT is okay. Boy, if you had a 740 GMAT or a 750 GMAT.
Well, that helps at MIT and Yale.
That helps everywhere,
And
man.
Tuck.
That helps everywhere.
And that could get you some money at Darden, UT,
I hate to
or Georgetown.
I hate to be the nag on this, but schools, the one thing schools lie the most about, here's a question for you, John. What is the one topic that schools, they all lie a lot. What is the one topic schools lie the most about?
Oh, the GMAT's not that important. We look at candidates holistically.
Right. Good.
There's a reason why GMAT averages year over year are pretty much the same or only go up. And it's because people are paying attention to them.
Right. Good point.
All right. Good luck to all of you out there on your MBA journey. This is John Byrne with Poets and Quants. Thanks for watching.